Hey everybody, this is Tom from 20th Century Rescue. Today I've made a couple of short videos in listing specific things, a red wing hanging planter, and some very cool iridescent multi-base color drinking glasses. So go to 20th Century Rescue, check those out. The hanging planter is behind me, if you can see it. I've staged it. Whoops. For photography purposes, obviously. And it does not have a chain. Doesn't need one. All you need is a rope, macrame rope, or a a very long leather boot, whatever you call it, lace, thank you, missing words today, to hang it up and put your favorite plant in and have some mid-century beautiful hanging plant design by Wing Pottery. So the main purpose of this video is about antique books. They're all slim. They're all lady-oriented, I think. The first one, Nature of Thoughts from Emerson. And it's a book calendar from 1909. The back. And the graphics in it are beautiful. So if you know somebody born in 1909, you can easily figure out what day they were born on. And it's got writings by Emerson on each month. That's January. In very good condition. The paper's of course a little yellowed, but there's no foxing, no mildew, no mold. March, and it's the binding is held with string. Notice. April. May. And it appears to be, gilding in gold. Who published this? Was this Ernest and somebody? We'll get to that. July. August. September and October. November, hurricane season. Actually, that was August, but maybe it was different back then. I don't know. But beginning of fall, actually the end of fall, and December, my favorite month. Designed in England on the last page. Blank last page. Who published this? Ernest Nister of London, E.P. Dutton, New York. E.N. or M. 1828. So, Nature Thoughts from Emerson, a calendar for 1909. It's in terrific shape. Well, I mean, it's certainly not mint. But the graphics are beautiful. And so I'm going to say out loud, I was going to try some decoupage. And with these books, I can't do it. I fully agree somebody else can, but I'm not going to take these books apart for any decoupage because I've never done it before, and I don't want to ruin any of these graphics in these books based on zero experience. That would be, I think, a tragedy. So this is the first book. I won't go through every single one, but this is Friendship's Token. And I'm not sure this is foxing or staining. Well, foxing is staining, but it looks like somebody might have spilled a drink at some point on a nice hot afternoon picnic in 1890 something. Friendship's Token. Only a little token offered for friendship's sake. Picture and song together here with my greeting take. What though on brightest pictures time's hand at last be lain? What though earth's songs awaken only to sleep again? Voices once loved ring ever in faithful listening ears. The sacred hand of friendship gleams through the mist of years. By Ellis Walton. So I'm not going to read all this, but these are just, again, poetry and imagery combined. Idyllic scenes, flowers, pastures, and the like. Abandoned ship. They have sayings by Samuel Johnson, George Washington, Young, Yonge, Shakespeare, Michael Vitkavis, Teague, Grimaud, Barry Cornwall, pages are browned, nothing torn. This again is Ernest Nister. New York. Printed. I have to get out a magnifying glass. What does it say? Oh, printed in Bavaria, 798A. Okay. And again, the New York publisher is E.P. Dutton. The back page is, again, all spotted. The binding is good. Yeah, it's a good, perhaps, decoupage, if you wish. This one is a beautiful old Roses and Lilies from Longfellow, another lady's book. Cover's not in great condition, spotted, stained. This is, what year is this? This was A Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year from Emily to Lillian, December 25th, 1906. The binding, as you can see, is not sturdy. I mean, it's not apart, but the front cover bends unnaturally backwards. So the spine somewhere is cracked. Boston DeWolf, Fisk and Company. Again, the graphics are fantastic. This is shabby chic overload here. Copyright DeWolf, Fisk and Company, Boston, 1898. First day, second day. I haven't read through this, but I'm not sure what that means. Roses and lilies from Longfellow. So I'm not very familiar with Longfellow. So this goes through a number of days. I'm going to skip ahead. Nice graphics, simple graphics. Goes all the way through how many days? 17th. 19th, 21st. Must go through the month, right? Yeah, goes through the 31st. Now the cover is some sort of feels like silk, and the back is almost well, maybe this is like the cover. It's almost like taffeta. You can see the rings in the taffeta. That's probably what the cover color and condition was supposed to be like, though the cover does look more linen-y than anything. But again, a nice book. I'm not going to go through the next one very much. It's rather a boring book. The Old Oaken Bucket. It's a little story about a man's memory, or a woman's memory, of playing in the yard, I think, basically. Starts out... So Samuel Woodworth, Scituate, Massachusetts, 1785, died New York, 1842. Samuel Woodworth, born Scituate, Mass. I've never heard of him. But here's the first drawing. How dear to this heart are the scenes of my childhood, when fond recollection presents them to view. And it goes on. It's a short book. But again, the graphics could be used. They're all black and white. They're all sort of... there's the orchard he remembers. And this has to do, really, the bucket is the bucket in the well. The meadow, the deep tangled wildwood, and every loved spot which my infancy knew. I remember going through the woods. That's all I did as a kid. When my family moved I was born in Ohio. When they moved east, I spent a lot of time in the woods. And I still wish I could spend time in the woods. And I could, but I have to walk there, and it's 3 miles away. So there you go. This, published by, again, pages are brown. Copyright 1881 by D. Lothrop and Company of Boston. The Old Oaken Bucket, drawings by Miss L.B. Humphrey, engraved by and under the supervision of W.B. Clausen. Boston D. Lothrop Company. So, these are what they are. For collection, if you like poetry, decoupage. Now, I have an outlier here in this group. I opened this book, and was confronted with a lot of beautiful old writing in German. Liebes Intermarkatan. I used to be able to speak some German, but no more. If anybody out there knows somebody who can translate the script for you. But this is about a couple, written by one of them, I don't know who because I can't read German, who were either recollecting their time in the 40s in World War II. There are pictures here of the husband and wife. He was a member of the Nazi Party. That's not him, obviously. That's the wife and her friends or whatever she's saying. But here I can make out in 1942, she's talking about the places they visited. Rosenheim, Chiemsee, Berchtesgaden, that's where Hitler had his home. Königssee, Habsburg, St. Wolfgang. So they have pictures of this is the lady. Somebody's parents. There are other pictures I'm not going to show you here. It goes up to 1950, I believe, but I wanted to show you a picture of him in his uniform. Here's some interesting photos of a party. Here's a young foot soldier. That's the husband. And I don't know what to do with it. I think finding a museum, because I don't know what the subject matter is. There are pictures of gatherings in summer and winter. There is a picture here of a gathering of people which includes several officers of the Hitler Army. Beach photos. Pictures of the Alps during hiking and skiing. This is we're up to 1943. Here's the, I don't know where they are, what museum this might be, or what palace they've taken over. So I'm not going to show any more of it. I mean, it's not graphic or bad or anything like that, picture-wise. But I don't know what to do with it. So if anybody has any connections that somebody who can translate script in German, I would really appreciate it. I would like to know what this thing says before handing it over to somebody or selling it or donating it or what have you. If anybody has any ideas, please let me know. And this is Tom with 20th Century Rescue. Please click like. Please like and subscribe my channel. It is a utilitarian channel, so it's just me and my objects. It's really rather utilitarian. It's about the objects, not me, not shopping, not taking you along to estate sales or what have you. Just about the object. So, everybody have a great weekend, and again, click like, please subscribe, share my channel, and let me know if you know anybody who can help out transcribing these pages in German script. Thank you very much. Have a great weekend, and hopefully I'll see you sooner than I have lately. All right, bye-bye. Oh, by the way, I have a mid-century cart I found yesterday. So I will probably be doing a video on that. I'm not going to say anything more. I really like it. It's not going to be, it's a kitchen cart. So it will be ready tomorrow to be shown, all spiffed up. And for those of you who have mid-century kitchens and are looking for a really very good condition cart, this might just be for you because it can be disassembled and sent. All right, so tune in tomorrow for that mid-century cart and maybe some other things as well. Thank you. Have a great weekend. This is Tom with 20th Century Rescue, signing off.